Okay. Is that do you see here? Or it has been removed? Okay. I don't know why it's removed some people sometimes when I want to start recording. Okay. So this what we are seeing here now is justice screen, right? It's justice screen. Let me see if I can do
Yeah.
I can. Okay, good. Now, justice, what you did, hmm, if that email node was not there, it will function. Remove that email node, then you send a message to your AI. You see that it will respond. It has responded, right? Delete that email entirely. Delete it entirely. Now, this is this. Anything connected at the end of your AI node is telling it to send output from there. So instead of coming back to respond to you, it will respond to the email. It will instead of that response it will give you, it will send it on the email instead. Then it will give you error here. Okay. So anything you put, if you want to use a tool as your personal assistant, now let me explain this very, very well. We'll end this class by 8 o'clock. Even if I take today for explanations only. Let me explain this very, very well. Please, everybody, listen attentively. Watch the video when you want to practice. Okay. It's very important. Let me now stop sharing your own. Let me use my own. Let me share mine. So I can easily click and now see if I connect this AI agent. Or no, I think we had the last one we did. What was that one? That was week what? Week 3, day 1. Okay, yes, this is it. Today's week 3, day 2, right? Week 3, day 2. So I'm going to still use the one of week 3, day 1 to explain. Now, anything, so long as this is a personal assistant, you are giving it a direct command. What I mean by direct command is you are telling it what to do. Do this, it will do it. Do that, it will do it. Don't do this, it will not do. And I showed you how to open your chat either here or you come here. Okay. When I click open this chat and I tell it, hi, hello, how can I assist you today? Right? That's the answer. Good. Let me start prompting. Let me now start prompting. Okay, you are personal assistant to Chiefs. All right, good, good. You are Zedicos, personal assistant. I'll say, hello. Let me say hello. Hello. So you say, how can I assist you today? All right. I'll say, who are you? Who are you? What's it going to say? I am Zedicos, your personal assistant, here to help you with any questions or tasks you have. How can I assist you today? As a personal assistant, your personal assistant is all about taking tasks, carrying out tasks, all right? Running on errands. If I tell it, send an email to Godwin, I can help you with that. Could you please provide me with the email address for Godwin? Let me say Godwin at example.com. Do you please object, subject, and the content of this mail? Just tell him that I am headed to the office. Hi, Godwin. I just wanted to let you know that I'm headed to the office now. Best chips. Why did he write these best chips? Here is okay. He's telling me here is a draft of for the email to Godwin. Then I'll say, I'll say proceed. But why did it say best chips? Good, because see this, I don't have direct email sending capability. However, you can copy the draft below and send it to your email client. Why did he say this best chips? Because I told you that it is personal assistant to chips, right? So it knows that it is sending everything it's going to send on Chiefs' behalf, right? It said it's going to send everything on Chiefs' behalf. But then the moment I connect anything here, the moment I connect anything to this right-hand side, means that that will now be the expected output. This input has a send and receive capability, which means it can accept message and it can respond. Well, if I'm connecting things like Telegram, Telegram does not have accepting and responding. WhatsApp does not have accepting and responding. So you have to connect an external one here. But the moment you do that connection, the moment you connect anything here at all, it means that it is going to be looking at that particular thing you connected here as an output. Right? Let's try it. And I put Gmail. And I say send a message. If you notice, this shape is different from this shape here. This shape is different from this shape. These are rounded shapes, while these are square shapes. Why these are square shapes? In as much as I've explained it before, I'm going to repeat it again. These ones are standalone nodes, while these are tools under the AI agent. But very important that you should note that if you are not giving a direct instruction to here, you shouldn't fire some things from there. Your AI agent acting as a acting as a personal assistant is different from when it is acting as a customer care agent. It's different from when it is acting as an email agent. And it's also different from when it's acting as any other agent, right? Personal assistant, it is expecting direct instructions. You tell it, send an email to Godwin, it will send an email. You tell it, send an email to Justice, it will send an email to Justice. But when it is now a customer care agent, what happens? What happens will now be that it is now acting solely based on the prompts. What is going to power it is no longer a direct instruction. Now, here, as a personal agent or as a personal assistant, if I send it an errand to send an email to Justice, it will send an email to Justice. If I tell it send an email or fix a calendar date, it will fix calendar events. But as a customer care agent, people are chatting it. Those people that are going to chat it, they will not give you direct instruction. The idea to place order, to ask questions, your prompting is now the thing that is going to be powering that AI agent. All right. Good. And in a situation like that, your email node, even if you put it, when you put it here, it is not going to always fire. So what do you do? Don't put your email node. I'm going to give you this as an assignment, actually. What would you do? Do not put your email node here at all. If it's something that's going to be under heavy load, don't put it here, except it's going to be under minimal load, then it's fine. But I'm telling you, don't put it if it's going to be under heavy load. All right. I would tell you how to resolve that. But for now, what we are working with is a personal assistant. So as a personal assistant, you're giving a direct order, direct commands, direct instructions. So let me put the Gmail node here. Human in the loop. What is human in the loop? They started this newly though. But what is human in the loop? Human in the loop is when your AI agent needs approval from you or needs further instructions before carrying out something. So a human in the loop node is you send it to do something, it will send you an email or send you a chat and expect you to respond before it to proceed. That is human in the loop. But we are not going to use human in the loop. Human in the loop is specific in terms of it is not every time you need it. You might not even have times you need it at all. Right? So, but when the time comes, you should know how to use human in the loop. Okay, it's just you add it as a node and prompt it properly, right? Depending on the business requirement. Now, but let me use the Gmail tool here. Inside the Gmail tool, please always be careful and mindful of operation. And another thing you should be very mindful of is tools description. I'm not going to start explaining to you how to add an account because we've done that. We are not repeating every class every day anymore. We've done that. So by now you should know how to add your accounts. But then look at this tools description. You should be very mindful of it. All right. Now, this tools description is what further tells your AI what it should use that tool to do. I like setting my tools description manually. All right. So when I click it, I set it manually, especially when it is personal assistance, no problem. But when you're building it for a broader scope, I mean broad, not broader like sibling, broad scope. When you're building it for a bigger scope, please, it is always good you do it manually. When I set it manually, I can say use this tool to send emails to customers. If I'm building it to be a customer care agent, right? But if I'm building it for personal use, I can just say use this tool to send emails. Your AI agent will know what it is, right? Then here, who is it sending to? Your AI agent will know. You don't need to come here and map anything because it knows. All right. So here, I click on the AI agent. Subject. Click on the subject. Email type, plain text. I do what? I also use the AI to fill it. You can now choose other things. Anything, you turn it off. Don't use AI for that. So please turn it off. Attachments, sender name, you already know how to do all those, right? Good. Now, let me show you something here. Send a message to Chief, okay, to Mike on wizchief@gmail.com that I will be out by 10 a.m. It has sent, right? Let me open this. It's sent. Awesome. But I want to see something here. I want to it called this tool call ID, all right? It called the Gmail tool, right? It called the Gmail tool to carry out the action. Okay. Now, but there's something I'm looking for. Probably it's not going to. It's not. Yeah, it's not going to show here. It's not going to show here, right? The message to Mike has been sent, and okay, let me open my Gmail. Have I shown you guys how to do your okay? Got it. Out by 10 a.m. Hi, Mike. I'll be out by 10 a.m. Best chips. It has sent this, right? Have I shown you guys how to design your HTML? Okay, probably I'm going to do that, but not today. I'm going to do that in the next class. Now it has sent the message, right? Now, mind you, for every action you want to do, you need your email agent to have a specific tool for it. I will not say because I have a Gmail here, it's going to reply to emails for me. No, I will need to add reply Gmail tool. And the Gmail tool, I will now go to the operation. Operation, look at the operations you can do here. Delete, get many, mark, remove, reply, and everything. You understand? I'll add reply. Then I will allow it to take. I'll allow it to pick the message, right? And I will append anything, right? If I want it also, if I want to also be able to read my emails, if I want to read my emails, I will also add another tool. Sorry, here I will add another tool. I'll just duplicate this. Add another tool to read my email, right? To read my email. So I will now come here and change operation to what? Get or get many, depending on what you want it to get, the volume you want it to get, right? If I say get many is when it's going to pull up plenty emails, right? And you set the limit or you allow AI to decide, or you can also allow it to decide here in simplify, right? Now, if you see here, I have three emails. I have three email notes. Number one is getting message. That is the ability of it to read my emails. This one is to reply messages, the ability of it to reply my messages. This one is send message, the ability of it to send fresh messages. Now, if I tell it here, please check my last 4 emails. Can you see? It has used what? The get many. It has used the gets. So you will not, because you have added one node, it covers everything. No, you have to add them one by one, one by one, one by one. Right? Here are your last 4 emails. You sent message to this person, you sent message to this person, you sent message to this person. Now you see how it is listing those emails for me, right? Now, if I tell it to read my last 4 inbox messages. Let's see what it's going to do. It has also gone to get them, right? It appears the last 4 inbox I retrieve are all sent item, not inbox message. I currently don't have access to your inbox message to read the last 4. Would you like me to help with something else? Okay, good. Let me now add gets. Let me now add the gets. Don't know why it did that, but let me add the gets. So I will now change operation to gets. I now add operation to gets and
Good
let,
evening,
good evening.
sir. Sir, please, I have a question before you move on. Can I go ahead?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, I wanted to ask this get many. Can you filter out the type of emails they respond to?
Who's asking?
Thanks, Mio.
Oh, Fatima. Okay. Filter out the email that it will read.
Yes. No.
No. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. You can. Okay. You can sender or labels. If you want it to only read from labels.
Okay, so what about the ones it would reply to? I think I saw reply to email node, the email
Yes,
queue just
you'll be the one. Let me delete this. So the get many works for the other. So you tell it to reply. Okay, let me tell it reply to my last email that I have received. Let me see. I see that it is using reply. It is
something.
using the reply one. Right?
Okay.
So if you wanted to reply to someone, you would tell it the person, I have replied to your last email confirming that you have received it. Here is it. Okay, now let me check that inbox. Let me check that inbox and see. So for any action you want to do, for anything you want to do, see, I think it replied to itself actually. Look at it, it replied to itself. Hi Mike, I've received your message. It actually replied to itself. You get?
Okay.
Because I sent the message, so it doesn't know who it came from. I sent the message from the same inbox, and so the thing is, hi Mike, I'll be out by. Say hi Mike, I received them, and all this. So it replied, right? But then your prompt will further tighten any other loopholes. So this is for sending a message. This is for replying, and this is for what? Let me add now, assuming those same things we do to tell you that this thing is practically the same. Those same thing we do with those leads on a linear workflow without agents. And I'll tell you that automation is all about knowing the skills, not the tool, and knowing the logics behind it. Let me do something here so that you still see that it is the same thing you will do. Right? Now look at this. Let me put my sheet 2. Okay, and here, and I am to pick from those assignments, and here I am to pick from the switch node in the assignments. Do I need to combine anything? I'm not combining anything actually. So I execute this step. Look at it, the same thing you do. Okay, now let's say this. Check the spreadsheet for number of for total, let me say for total number of submissions. Can see here, it has done what? Which is the same thing that you use that your spreadsheet trigger and you use get. Here is also what? Get. So it is practically the same thing anywhere, whether with AI, whether with manual workflows or anywhere. You can see that the spreadsheet contains 40 rows of submission, excluding the header. So the total number of submission is 40. Would you like me to help you with anything? Let me say, mm, get me Osarobo submission. Look at it. Osarobo, but go their submission from the spreadsheet. Name Osarobo, email, WhatsApp name, image. This, if I click this, it will open the thing for me, right? And anyone else? Let me say what let me say Ada Obi. Adobe, this. See how many submissions did Adobe have? One, two, three. Do you understand? The same gets. Now, if I want to send email now, I can tell it to, okay, send email to Ada Obi and Osarobo from the spreadsheets, from the spreadsheet, that their assignment were received. However, they need to step up. Let's see what it's going to do too. I have sent email. Now I can see it's used the send option. Osas, check your email. Adobe, check your email. You can see that it's used the
I
send.
received the email. I received the email.
Great. You see, they received the email, right? So it has done. It has. Okay.
Well
Let me let
formatted.
me let me use. Yeah, it will send it to be well formatted actually. Let me use it. Sheets. It should be well formatted. Now, let me now say send email to everyone on the spreadsheet that they need to sit up because time is really passing by and they are not doing their assignment. This one is a direct message to you people. This one is no longer tests. Now, let's see what's going to do. But before I proceed, set element to everyone, could you please confirm the exact message? Because do you want me to personalize for? Yes, personalize. Let me see if he's going to do this for each one. For each one, as for the subject, be creative as my PA. So that's what it's going to do. Okay. Okay. So he's telling me, because it's too much, right? It's plenty. That is suggested and blah, 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 blah. Okay. Okay. I'll say this is good. This is good. Let us see how many email, be counting, be checking your emails, be checking your emails. Okay. 19.
Got in mind. Got in mind.
All right, good. Now you can see the difference between send, reply, and get. This is just how it is everywhere. All of them. Your get is to pick the information, reply is to reply on an existing, and send is you're sending a new. The same thing on spreadsheets. Append, update, get, all those things. Do you understand? It's the same thing. Okay, let me check the messages again. Because can you add Telegram? Let's see. Does previous assignment link expire? I expired the previous assignment actually. I expired the previous assignment's link. So let me add someone here to be my Sas, I'm adding you to be a co-host. Please, you
All right, sir.
thank you. And I'm begging you people. This is week 3, day 2. Week 3, day 2. We are still struggling with, and it's not like we are struggling. Like you're struggling with the basics. So this is the thing, right? This is why I started from that basics. By now, imagine I started with AI, then I'll now start going back to start telling you the core basics you should know. I know you see everywhere AI agents everywhere. That is what is everywhere. There are people who charge as much as 50K, 100K just to teach you how to build these AI agents you're seeing here. So something you'll be using to play. Understand? There are people who do that. But then I said I was going to take it from the scratch. So that is supposed to give you the basic knowledge, and it's supposed to tell you that anything you are seeing here is the same thing. Now, the question is there anything different that I am doing now that we haven't done before? Just tell me one thing that is different that we are doing now that has never been done before. Is there anything different in AI world using this AI agent and the non-AI workflows? Is there any difference? Tell me. If there is any, feel free to say. Let's see if maybe my mind may not go there, but if there is anyone, just tell me.
Actually, quickly, there's nothing actually different. It's just for us to do refreshers using the videos and to practice often. That's for me, speaking about myself though. Please, can you help me just take a look at that main memory one more time? Let me just eyeball the main memory, please.
Okay, any other person?
Thank you.
Any other person? Any difference? In case you be asking, what is the difference, or what could be the difference? Aside these AI models here, when you're using your spreadsheet that time, you're using append rule in sheets or get from spreadsheet, which is the same thing here, which is this operation. Look at it here. Look at them. Look at them. The same operation that you should be looking at under. Look at them, everything. The one I told you from the right onset, check here, check all these things. Those are the things that matter. They matter, they matter, and they matter. All right. So it's just the same across board. Okay. So if when I say build a personal assistant, which is even the simplest you can do, the one that has the simplest prompt, even if you don't even give it prompt, it will still function because you're giving a direct instruction. Say the course, do this. Say the course, do that, it will do it. Like just like I told it to send messages to people, and it has sent messages to people. Out of 60 something persons, 19 emails were picked. And why is speaking 19? I guess is because others had. Others had. 19 emails were picked. And why is speaking 19? I guess is because others had. 19 emails were picked. And why is speaking 19? I guess is because others had. 19 emails were picked. And why is speaking 19? I guess is because others had. 19 emails were picked. And why is speaking 19? I guess is because others had. 19 emails were picked. And why is speaking 19? I guess is because others had. 19 emails were picked. And why is speaking 19? I guess is because others had. 19 emails were picked. And why is speaking 19? I guess is because others had. 19 emails were picked. And why is speaking 19? I guess is because others had. 19 emails were picked. And why is speaking 19? I guess is because others had. 19 emails were picked. And why is speaking 19? I guess is because others had. 19 emails were picked. And why is speaking 19? I guess is because others had. 19 emails were picked. And why is speaking 19 Others had double, right? So your emails, your names were mentioned, right? The emails you received, your names were mentioned.
Yes, our name was mentioned.
Okay,
Yes,
good,
yes.
good, good. Now, someone is saying connect it to Telegram. Yes, I will connect it to Telegram. Okay, then we are going to the next class. We will scale this. We will scale it to going to multi-agent, like just one agent like this. We are going to start scaling it. All right. Now, what I would advise you to do is always duplicate whenever we are starting the next class. When you build, you duplicate, all right? So that you continue from there. When you build, you duplicate. But if you want to start building afresh next time, no problem. Because the next class, we might remove some of the, we will remove some of these nodes, but we'll still use the same agent. So do not say that, oh, where did you start from? I started from where we started yesterday. It's a continuous class. So if you did not attend yesterday's class, or if you did not attend the previous class and you did not watch the video, it is no longer on me. Okay. So now let me now show you. How do you connect this? How do you change the input and the outputs? How do you change input? How do you change input? Number one, the way you change inputs is, I told you guys before, take note of this here. I think the last class, right? Take note of this prompt user message and this here, source for prompt, right? Source for prompts and prompt user message. I don't know why. Prompt user message and source for prompt. What do they mean? This is where you're telling the AI agent to look for. You're telling it, look for something from here. An instance is that your source of information before now has been newspaper and all that. But now, when someone simply tells you, oh, something is happening, where do you go to look for first? Your phone. Go to the internet. So you have changed your source of information, where your information comes from. Let's use door system for it as an example. Let's say in your house, they have always known you. They have always known you that you're coming from the front door. So whenever you're coming back, let's say whenever Osas is coming back, Osas will be coming through the front door, and Osas speaking, will go and open maybe Osas female junior or Osas junior will go and open the front door, expecting, hey, daddy, you're welcome, daddy. I don't know if they call it me as an Igbo person, daddy, daddy, you're welcome, daddy, you're welcome. We can open door for Osas. Okay. But then suddenly Osas made up his mind that he's going to be coming from the back door. When they see that Osas is coming, they're going to open front door. Then Osas will follow the back door. By then, the back door is locked. Will Osas enter again? Will Osas enter?
No way, you have to wait a little for them to open the back door.
Now, what it means that they have to go and open the back door. That means they have changed, Osas has changed his entrance door, which means going forward, that your child is always expecting you to come from the front door will now be expecting you through the back door. It may not be front door, back door system here, but I'm just telling you the source through which the information is coming. The source through which the information is coming. When it changes, you also have to come here to change it. You also have to come here to change your source. So let's get to it now. If I want to put in Telegram, I can reserve this. I'm not discarding this yet. I will reserve it. Okay. Then I will go to Telegram. Now, on Telegram, there is something called bot father on Telegram. Bot father. I don't know why my Telegram started doing this, but there's something called bot father on Telegram. So when you open your Telegram, you look for a bot called bot father. Okay. When you get that bot father, see here, my Telegram no longer opens. Okay, yeah, it has opened finally. Now here, I will say bot father. I'll search for bot father. Now look at bot father. Is the confirmed, is the verified one. Look at it here. Verified one. You click on bot father. Okay. When you click on bot father, it will open like this for you. You can use slash. When you use slash, it will tell you the things you want to do with it. Look at it here. You use new bots. Create new bots. You create a new bot. All right. Now you now follow what it is telling you. What are we going to call it? What do you want to call it? I will say week 3 day 2. I'm calling it week 3. Say, good. Let's now choose a username for your bot. It must end in bot. Now, listen, everybody. This is what you have to use your common read and write skills. You don't have to you don't have to get confused. What next are you going to do? What next are you going? Just read. It is telling you what to do and what to do. Just do what? Read and answer. Let me start again. It is telling me, all right, a new bot. How are we going to call it? Please choose a name for your bot. This is the name I am choosing. I say, good. Now, let's choose a username for your bot. It must end in BOT. Like this, for example, Tetris bot or Tetris _ bot. Now, let me say week 3 bots. Sorry, this username is already taken. Please try something else. Let me say week 3 day 2 bots. You can see, done. Congratulations on your new bot. You find it at, look at the bot here. You can now add a description about this profile picture, blah, 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 blah. Use this token to access the HTTP API. I will copy this token. Sometimes when you click on it, it will tell you copy it, but no, highlight it to copy. All right? Now, sometimes when you click on it, it should copy though, but sometimes that copying will copy your phone number. All right, so just highlight it, you copy, Control C. Then look at the robots here. This is the bot that I've just created, right? I'll click on it. It will tell me stats. I will now send a message. Hi, nothing is working because nothing is going to work. Then I will come to N8N. I'll come to N8N here and add Telegram. Look at Telegram. I will add Telegram. So when I add Telegram, and I will use trigger, 9 trigger actions. I will use trigger, and the trigger will be on message. On message, because what I'm sending is a message. On message, I will use message. All right. Now, how do I now connect it? These are other ones I've connected, but I'm not going to use them. So what do I connect? I will click on create new credential. I will create it and I will paste that API token I've gotten and I click on save. Then it will turn green. If it doesn't turn green, it has not succeeded. All right. Then I will close. Then connect it. Okay. But there's something. Nothing is going to happen yet because I need to listen for test event. I will now click on execute step. It will start listening. Then I will go to that box and send a common message, hi. Then I'll come back to N8N and you see that hi has shown. Look at it here, hi. It has shown, right? Good. I will pin it so that I can be able to use it to do other things. You know, your normal pin, you already know how to pin. You pin it to be able to do other things with it. So yes, I'm explaining step by step now. Don't go and say you watch video, it did not work, because I am simply explaining step by step and opening it for you to see by yourself. Then here, if I execute this, it's going to end in error. Why is it ending in error? Look at this place. Error in subnode simple memory. I will hover on it and it will tell me key parameter is empty. Provide a key to use as session ID in the key. Also here will tell me, okay, it's picking the subnode error first, but generally it will pick an error. Let me open the AI agent for you to see. You can see here is marking red. What did I tell you? Now someone tell me, Assad or SARS? Another person tell me, what should I do here now with all the explanations I gave to you earlier? What should I do here? Nobody knows? Okay,
You give a message.
good.
Prompt it.
No, I will
Give a
change the
message, a prompt.
source. I will change the source to define below. Here, I will delete it. I will delete this. And I will drag the text from the Telegram and put here. You can see it has turned green. The message has shown. I will drag the text. Look at it, text. I will drag it and put here. Now I have changed it. It is no longer looking for this. It is no longer looking for this guy. It is now looking for Telegram input, right? But then there is still an error because there are two of them that are looking for a specific thing. So what do I have to do? I will come here. I'll come to simple memory. Let me go back. I will now come to simple memory. The same process. I'll click on, I will not click on from AI. I'll click on mapping. Look at mapping here. I'll click on mapping. Then look at here, session ID is looking for session ID. Okay, he's looking for session ID. All right, I'll click on here and click on the define below. Then I will delete this entire thing and pick the ID. I'll take this chat ID and put here. Okay, or sorry, I think I should use update ID, but anyone you use and it fails, use the next one, right? I'll use update ID. Now let me execute this and see what happens. I see it has worked. Can you see? What did I do? I changed the source to define below and I cleared what was there. Let me clean it again. I cleared what was there. I dragged the text and put here your normal mapping. I came to simple memory, changed it to define below, cleaned what was here, and I dragged the ID, the update ID, and I put here. But then Even if I execute workflow, if I execute them, now let me unpin. If I execute the entire workflow and send message from Telegram, right? The message will be delivered, but it will not respond. Why? You can see that it worked here, it has executed, but there's no response. Why? Why is it doing so? Because, okay, somebody answer me.
Because it's not outputting anything.
There is no output.
Because
It's not
there's
outputting
no
anything.
Okay, good. Because it needs to send back message to Telegram. This is not like the chat input that automatically receives message. We are out of time already, though. Just 2 minutes remaining. It needs to send back message to Telegram. So I will now click here. I will add Telegram. I'll add Telegram. And Telegram I'm choosing from actions. And I'll look for message actions. And I will use send a text message. Send a text message. I will use send a text message. Right? Now on send a text message, okay, I would use these things to map it. You need to map it so that it will be looking for where what it will send. Now, the text that you're sending is the output from the AI agent. Look at it here. This output, that is what I am sending back to Telegram. I will drag the output from the AI agent and put here. Then the chat ID, I will scroll down to chat ID. Look at it here, chat ID, and I will drag the chat ID and put into chat ID. You can see that it is very self-explanatory. All right. Then to remove the N8N, I will remove the N8N. Other things you want to put. Do you want to put any other thing where necessary? Good. Then if I execute this now, my Telegram will receive a response. Look at it. My Telegram has received a response. Okay. Now, let me now go here and execute workflow. When I'm executing workflow, I go to Telegram and I send hello. It will process and come back to me. That's it. So this is how to add Telegram. WhatsApp is the same way. But WhatsApp is longer because you need to follow step by step, go to Facebook Business Suite, Meta Business Suite, go and create WhatsApp number, come back here, add it, right? It's the same thing, but it's the same process. Now, have you guys noticed one thing? That all the APIs we have been adding, we have been practically adding the same thing. Did you notice? The APIs we've been adding, the credentials we've been adding, it's just been following the same step. The credentials we've been adding, we've been following the same step. Has it not been the same? You have to go and copy the API key. However, the process may not be the same thing, but then what matters is you're going there, copy either the client secret or the client ID or the API key or the API token. You come and paste into N8N and it starts working. Okay? So is this Telegram thing very self-explanatory? It's not difficult, right? Very, very simple. Very, very simple. Joseph Nyarobi.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
I'm sorry, sir. I want to reverse you back on a what further. This is the KD offering.
On what?
What further, what further, what further. It's the paid offering.
Bot father. Just go to Telegram,
Yes.
search for bot father.
Yes.
Look for the verified one, verified bot father. Then you click it, you follow the step by step.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Any other one? Any other questions? Joseph Nairobi.
I'm sorry, but I'm quick. But I quick went wrong.
Okay.
So I have a
Eh, Go ahead.
question. So it's wanted
Godwin, whenever you want to talk, you start talking from inside the drum.
my
Please
mic.
come out from the drum.
I've come out. I've
Mhm.
come out. So I wanted to ask this like this one we do it now with Telegram. Assuming it was like for a client, how do we ship it off to the client so that their own like it is their own Telegram?
How do you ship it to the clients so that it will be their own Telegram?
Yes.
Good. How you ship it to the clients is the clients will give you the clients will log in with their own or give you their API, the API token. They will create their bots by themselves and give you. And besides, listen, if you finish building on your own and you're downloading the JSON file, sending it to the client, it will not send with the credentials. Even if you use the client's token, it will not send. So the client has to upload it on their own interface, sorry, their own instance, or you do it for them. Then they will give you their token. Then you proceed.
Okay, thank you.
So everything lies on when you finish building, you push it, then the client will use their own. Even when you're designing with either spreadsheet, HubSpot, Airtable, Typeform, you always use your own to do first. Then when you're not shipping, the client say they need on HubSpot, that means you're going to go and create an account on HubSpot to start building first. If they say they need Airtable, which we are going to practice with Airtable in this class, you go and create on Airtable. They say they need Typeform, you create account on Typeform. They say they need on spreadsheet, you create account. Anywhere they say they need, you create account there first, then use it to build the thing and ship to them. But if you have HTTP node and you have your, very important, if you have your HTTP node anywhere in your workflow and you put in your API credential on your HTTP node, before you ship it out, please clear your API credential. That one will ship with your own credentials to the person. Do you understand?
Yes. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Okay, so that would be all right. No more questions, I presume. Any further questions? Any further questions? Okay, no more questions. So,
Good evening, sir. Sorry.
good evening.
Sorry, please. How do we fund our open router at this time? If we're out of credits or something like that. How is it?
Your open router, you can use your card or your can use card or hold on. You can use card. You can use card or use crypto to fund it. Maybe $10 or thereabout is okay. If you people have, but if you people can decide though, if you want to contribute 1K, 2K, 3K, 4K, then I can talk to someone here to release an API key for you. We will fund it for the sake of this practice. We'll fund the one I'm currently using, right? Then we'll fund it to uh, to a certain level, maybe with any amount available, so you can use to practice. Okay. So let me. I have a an appointment to catch up now by 8:10.
Hello, sir.
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
Okay. The question she just asked now, is that what I'm encountering now? You're telling me payment needed on my open router.
Yes, please connect your Gemini. Your Gemini will have some free tokens. Connect your Gemini. Okay, to have free tokens that you can use every day. It resets every day to give you some free tokens. All
Okay,
right.
sir.
But that one finishes faster. The Gemini will finish faster. Before open router, that's why I said everybody will register an open router. I'm not marketing for them. I used my open router before for over a week. For over a week, every day, I was using open router. All right. And open router again, choose 4.0 mini on your open router. Choose GPT 4.0 mini on your open router. GPT 4.0 mini. Okay. Choose it. Maybe it could work. But mine, I use mine for over 1 week free. So that's why I said everybody register on open router, hoping that they will give you that free trial. Then Gemini O didn't really last long. Gemini didn't really last long. But Gemini will reset every day. All right, so that's it. We call it a day. I will please do your assignments. So the assignment you have is repeat that assignment, do your former assignment, but now this time around connect it to Telegram. I've seen what some of you are doing. I said connect this and connect that. You're doing something that is very empty. Please follow the instruction. The person that gave you an assignment gave you for a specific reason so that you will practice and know it. But if I say use 4 notes and at the end of the day you're using only 2 notes, you at the end of the day you will not know the essence of those other 4 notes. If I say use reply, use Gmail reply, use Gmail send, use calendar get, use calendar create, and you're using only email send, leaving the calendar out. At the end of the day, have you known how to use calendar? You don't know how to use it yet. Instead of you to build below, instead of you to under deliver, please over deliver. Add more things, do more things instead of you to under deliver. All right, look at this one I saw here now. Someone sent it. Who sent this one? Someone sent this. Now, I told you use your you only did create an event in Google Calendar, no Gmail. So if this was a marking assignment or something you're supposed to get certification, you have failed this now. You have failed it definitely. If there was certification like real certification that is coming for this course, I have not seen anybody that is worthy of giving certification because instruction will be given, do something, you will do something else. Use Gmail, use this, you will use only calendar. Where is the Gmail? No, which means you're not paying attention to detail. It is very important. You cannot work without paying attention to detail. Anywhere you are, you cannot. All right, so please. All right, so we'll see on Wednesday. If you have any problem, please always ask. I would respond. Even if I don't respond, someone else will respond, but I would always respond. Even sometimes when I'm in meetings like this, someone is chatting, I'm kind of looking at my my WhatsApp. All right, so when did you first ever send this message? See you guys on Wednesday. Any questions will be attended to, please. All right, so let me end the recording. And if you feel like giving up,